Get your ass up here, motherfucker. That's what it's 2018, I want to say. 180 some thousand miles. I got 2 fault codes relating to Bank 2. This is Bank 2. This is 3.6 Pentastar right now. Now you see, if you notice, there's no valve cover on here. That's because I'm also doing an oil leak. Guys, if oil leak on these O2 sensors, yeah, they would fail prematurely. Actually, that's not prematurely. If these are the original O2 sensors, they did pretty damn good to get almost 180,000 miles and not need replacing. All right, remember guys, O2 sensors can become lazy from a standpoint of, you know, the job of O2 sensor to detect oxygen in the exhaust and report that information back to the computer. Hope I said that right. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Well, anyway, I'm having the hardest time getting this mug off. They've been on here forever and they don't want to come off. Okay, now y'all know the drill. Typical 7/8. Yeah, this too thin and flimsy. Okay, so I broke out the mighty powerful Craftsman 7/8. I broke out the nice strong real Craftsman back in the day, not the Lowe's Craftsman. The Lowe's Craftsman is not really Craftsman. This is the real Craftsman, but it feels like it's about to wind down. Now y'all know 7/8 and 22 is similar, but 22 would fit just a tad snugger. Damn, is that a word? Snugger? It would fit a little bit more snug onto the socket. Well, starting to round off with this, guys. And I don't want to round the damn thing off or I'm really screwed. So then I break out my old patented, nice, strong. This thing got to be hella strong, because if it's stretched, you just gonna round off. Well, it's not doing the damn thing, okay? As I turn, and I got some good leverage too, but it feels like it's about to damn literally just go around. Yeah, I had it set up here earlier. So what I propose to do, let me see something. Yeah, that right there, that is a good ass angle to use your brute strength. But it feel like this mug about to go around. I don't want to, even though it's easily accessible, like I say, all you got to do is remove the wheel well and bam, right there. I had to go to plan B, or I'm thinking I'm going to have to go to plan B. I haven't done it yet. I just found out I can't get it off the regular way. So if you stuck with trying to get O2 sensors off, it's been on for ages and days, and if I was you, I'm about to break out the patented ta-da! That's right, guys, my torch. Now think about using this torch. Remember guys, if I was you, in fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take my blower and blow any potential fumes out of this area. Fumes is not good. Okay, liquid fuel. I don't see any liquid fuel, but I'm more concerned with the fumes. So let me grab my air blower. Let me get, oh yeah. The plan is to heat up right here. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see. I'm gonna put the fire right here and right here. So hopefully that'll break any of that old rust loose and will make it easier for me to take off. Because again, I don't want to round it off. First things first, let's blow in here. No freaking fuel vapor, because remember I'm getting ready to do a cool on here as well. So I got the fuel line off, and you know when you take the fuel line off, liquid fuel spill. Well, just do the best you can and kill the fumes. All right, the fumes is what's devastating. Now for your bad boy, let's see what happens. Get it nice and hot, guys. Scorching hot. It should break right loose. Let's see. All right, I got a nice good leverage. God damn. All right, guys, I might need to, it still feel like it's about to round. That's what I don't want to do. So I might have to grab my Cheeto bar. Y'all hold tight. All right, time for the JT Big Bad Boy Cheeto bar. Let's see what happens. Ooh, nice good leverage there. But again, you don't want to freaking round it. There goes nothing. Damn, it's rounding. Or that cheap ass, I think that socket is cheap. And that socket is merely stretching, guys. You know what I'm about to do? Simply because, let's use a little common sense. Guys, should have thought of this earlier. Look, if you have no plans to reuse this damn O2 sensor, you already got the new one in stock. Simply cut that sucker, clip, and get a real good ass 7/8 or either 22 millimeter socket, 6-point. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I have no plans to ever use this again. Now, will I have room? Damn. It's too tight in there for a deep well. Oh my goodness, I gotta use a deep well. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Now can I get my ratchet in there at the same time? Alright, y'all gonna have to hold tight. Alright guys, so that's not working. What I'm gonna try to do, I need to make this sensor shorter. So y'all see what I got? Alright, we're gonna try to cut this so it'll be shorter where a socket can get on there real easy. All I gotta do is get a slice and I'm gonna hammer it. Get your ass up here, motherfucker. That's what I want. So now I can get a good 6 point. Alright. Now I can even get a shorter. I can get a small well 7/8 on here now. As a matter of fact, an impact one. Hold tight. Alrighty guys, change of plans. Okay, I can't find my deep well or semi-deep well 7/8, so I have to use. Well, this is a. I don't know who make this because this thing stretches. This is a cheap ass tool. It might have came from Harbor Freight. So I went over to my Russian buddy. 7/8, that's look like it's too shallow. And here go one of those sockets that can go either way, 22 or 22 and a half. But it's not deep enough to sit over that. So you know what he told me? Get rid of them cheap ass tools. And he gave me this. Who make this? I don't know, but this just right. So we gonna set this up and see what happens. Let's get it. All right, can't beat that setup there. Look at that. Just enough room to clear this firewall. That's the problem I was having. Those deep well sockets wasn't clearing the firewall. So now I need to put some ass behind it. I hope I don't need my, hold on, here goes nothing. At least it don't feel like it's stretching, it's just tight. So it's breaker bar time. Where's my breaker bar? Whew. See, that feels, it don't feel like it's stretching. That's a damn good socket, whoever make it. All right guys, I'm gonna give it my best muscle man shot. Did it break or did it slip? Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. I forgot, monetize. Uh-oh. We may be in luck. Come on off here, baby. Did it turn? Ah, yes. Ta-da! Woo! Oh my goodness. Sometimes it be like that, guys. Yeah, I don't have enough room right here. Sometimes places they hide these O2 sensors. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I did with this one, so it shouldn't be no issues. Now let me see what the hell my man got over here. This a name brand Mako or something? I can't tell. Anyway, guys, I got it off. All right, now y'all see what I got here? Yeah, Mopar baby. Let me tell you something. Do not go with aftermarket O2 sensors, especially on year model vehicles like this. I think this is 2018. You might want to go with OEM. I don't give a damn if it's a Ford Mercury, you better go get some Motorcraft O2 sensors. All right. There's a couple of sensors you don't play with when it comes to aftermarket. Ignition sensors is one of them. Two of them. Ignition meaning cam and crank and things like that. And especially O2 sensors. I know Bosch is a good name brand, but it's nothing like OEM. Y'all see that big old M? Mopar baby. Guys, I got work to do. Let me stop clowning around. So I'm gonna crack that other one off same way I did this one if I had to. There's no need for me to film this, but y'all see where I was going with this, and I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Now I gotta finish this job. Let's get it. I'm out.